Hello there! I am doing my second attempt at a video log. This is going to be released on March... What's the last Saturday of March? Right, March 27th. This video is going to release March 27th. So today is Wednesday, March the 3rd, 2021. Recently there's been some excitement going on in my writing world, and I'm so excited to share it with you. A friend on YouTube recommended my channel to a company to help promote their contest. So this company reached out to me and said, hey, if you help promote our writing contest, we will also help support your channel and help push more subscribers. So I am pretty excited about this, and so you'll probably see some videos coming out in regards to this contest. It did surprise me. Again, I'm not getting any kind of I'm not getting any special income or anything from this, but they will help promote my channel, which is absolutely wonderful, and I'm so excited to give this a shot. And who knows, maybe one day down the road it might lead to further opportunities. And guess what? It'll give you some great opportunities too, because you'll get information about this writing contest. I don't have a lot of details yet as to when it's going to start and what I need to advertise for them, other than it is a writing contest. So I'm looking forward to getting that new work relationship going. So, yay! The other exciting news is that I have invested in a couple of new printers. Yes, more than one. Now, of course, I'm going to do a separate video about these printers and how to decide which printer is best for you. But for now, just a heads up, the reason why I purchased two printers: one is to print the inside of a book, and the other one is to print a cover of a book. Now, I'm not printing like a full-length novel at home, but I am going to be doing some booklets. Now, these booklets I'm going to be selling at craft and vendor markets, maybe in person, people that I know, people that I work with, mainly because people have an appreciation for things that are handmade. So if you're going to like a local market where people are there to buy handcrafted items, spending the money and investing on getting a professional printing company to print a batch or ordering a print-on-demand kind of service, to me seems kind of pointless, because they're not there to buy something that is professionally made. They're looking for something that is handmade. So I'm going to try to make my very own booklets. I'm going to design covers and get things printed. Again, I'll get more into detail about what I chose and why I chose these printers down the road once I actually get the printers, because you know what, I'm waiting for them. One of them is sitting there at this Purolator depot waiting for me to pick it up, so I've got to go and do that today. The other one is not coming for like another week potentially, so I can't do anything yet. So in the meantime, I am watching videos and learning, asking questions, looking for friend input and other writing input on the best way to print, to format, to design, to package, to bind these little booklets together. And I'm hoping once I learn from all of my mistakes, because I know there's going to be mistakes, I'm not perfect, I'm going to do another video on how to make your own booklets yourself. I'm this close to knowing what I need to know. I just have to close a few gaps and then I'll be set. So look for another video coming out soon about how to create your own booklets. Now, of course, this is going to be short stories. So all of these have been previously published as ebooks. So one of the things that I need to do is get a new ISBN and to get a barcode, because I want to do it the right way. I want it to look professional but still look handmade. So binding is probably one of the biggest things right now. I've looked into using staples, and that was recommended by, you know, Story Tyrant, a friend of mine, to use staples to connect the papers together. And it's probably going to be the easiest and fastest and most affordable way for me to do it. I thought about doing like a ribbon to make it actually look crafty. I could. I'm still considering that. I'm not too sure, but you can also get like the wax coated thread and poke holes in the edge of the thing, the bind of the book. You can poke holes in it and run wax coated thread through it, as the binding. Now, of course, there's names for all this stuff, but you know, my brain's too tired right now to really think of the names. Anyway, so that's the most excitement for me. And also my budgeting ebook, the Nerdalific Auto Budget, is currently with my friend for peer editing. And then I'm going to get that together, hopefully within the next week or so, make some more improvements, modify it, finish the editing. I might be hiring an editor as well to edit that. And then I will hopefully get it released in the next, I don't know, month-ish, which would be great because my deadline was, or my goal, I should say, my goal for completion was spring, so I'm almost there. Aside from that, I had a little bit of a setback with productivity in the last week and a half. My health hasn't been great, and I've been having so many of these seizure-like episodes that I feel like I just can't get anything done, both in my personal life and my work life. I actually had a really bad one on Monday, on March 1st, where I had to get my husband to come in and pick me up. Like I was basically locked in position for about 45 minutes or an hour. So right now I'm just kind of looking after myself. And today is my work at home day. I work at home 1 day a week to help with my seizure-like episodes because I have a very supportive job. But it is slowing me down from getting my writing goals done. Now, one more thing before I let this part of the video go on. I am looking at other forms of income to, you know, help supplement some extra income, help me pay down some debt, cover my writing expenses, like, you know, the cost of buying 2 new printers, because those aren't cheap. So stay tuned for more information about that. All right, we'll see you the next day.
Hello there. Today is Thursday, March the 4th. I am so tired. It is about 6:30 a.m. Central Time, and I'm trying to get ready for work. I have had a really rough week. I've had seizure-like episodes every day since Sunday, and it doesn't seem like it's going to go away anytime soon. I had gotten myself down to 1 a week, and I'm very frustrated that it is now daily. I tried to get some writing business stuff done yesterday in the evening, but my husband came home from work and took one look at me and says, you know what, you're slowing down. And yet I still push myself to go to work. Today is important to me because a coworker that I've worked with for more than 15 years, who's actually been with the company for about 22 years, has resigned, and this is his last day, and we're doing like a pizza lunch. And then there's another person whose last day is next week, Tuesday, who's also been there for more than 20 years, who also has found another job, and we're also doing this pizza lunch for him. Last year, my boss quit. Well, sorry, not quit. He retired. And I was at my absolute worst, and I could not be there for his retirement dinner, and I regret it really huge. So I never got to say goodbye. So today I'm making a point, regardless of how crappy I feel, of going to work and pushing myself to make it through this farewell. Sorry. So I have a lot planned with my writing stuff. Yesterday I was trying to figure out how to design and print a foldable cover to make these booklets. And well, let's just say it's harder than it sounds. I have to take the cover that I designed in one software application and move it into Word. So I've been watching videos on how to create a foldable cover in Word because I'm not super good at using this graphic design software. I've never been, technically trained to use it. I've been self-teaching myself, and I can do ebook covers, no problem. And I can do some like media posts and banners and stuff like that. But when it comes to doing a foldable cover, I feel like totally dumb. So I'm taking the cover I designed in this Corel Paint Shop Pro and I'm putting it into Word. But again, I've had to put it all on hold, and I'm not too sure if I'm going to make it for a writing sprint this weekend on Sunday, and I don't want to let everybody down. But at the same time, I need to give myself some recovery time because daily seizures suck. Okay, we'll see you soon. Hey, so today is Saturday, March the 6th, and I'm feeling very run down. I baked a cake and we had a little driveway birthday party for my son. It was perfect timing. The restrictions relaxed just enough so that we could have a driveway birthday party for him with some close family members that we haven't seen in a very long time. But now I'm worn out and I'm not going to make it to my writing meeting. We have our Saturday night writes in a restaurant where we meet every Saturday, and I can't do it this week. I'm exhausted, and unfortunately I have to cancel my live stream for tomorrow because I can't do it. It's too much. It's not even supper time and I'm ready for bed. That's pretty sad, right? So much I want to do, so much writing and recording that I want to do, but it's just not going to happen. So sometimes you just have to put all of your writing aside and look after yourself. And that's what I'm being forced to do at this point because I'm absolutely exhausted. So I'm going for a nap. Hey, maybe I'll get lucky and feel better and make it to my writing meeting, but I honestly don't think so. Hey, so today is Thursday, March 11th, and I am at my desk at work on my break, and nobody else is up here, so I just thought I'd take a minute to stop by. So I'm experiencing an issue with making my booklets. Not only was the new printer I bought worse than the original printer that I had, but now I'm having an issue with how to staple and bind my booklets, because a standard stapler has standard size staples that do not go through that many sheets. And also, I can't get a stapler to reach the bind to staple the way that I want to staple. I've been looking at videos and other options. You can get a far reach stapler, which allows you to reach further into a document to staple it. However, it is still standard size staples and will only staple about 20 to 25 sheets of paper. My smallest booklet is 16 sheets, and my biggest will be 40 sheets. So I need a heavy-duty stapler. Now, heavy-duty staplers also do not really come apart or unbend, if you know what I mean, to be able to find a way around it. So I might be stuck doing some sort of hand binding method. Now, I don't want to go with glue and perfect binding because they're too small for that, I feel. Maybe I can make it work, but I'm less experienced with kind of the cover design aspect of it and making the bind. So I'm still looking for ideas, but I am trying to line up places that I can sell these booklets, and I'm looking for craft and vendor markets nearby, so I'm hoping to find something. Other than that, I should probably, get off of here before somebody else comes up the stairs. So yes. We'll see you again soon. Hey there, today is Tuesday, March 16th, and I'm at work on my break again, and thankfully people tend to evacuate the room during their break, so this is perfect timing. Anyways, so I finally decided to take the plunge and start my podcast. The podcast is called Tania's Writing Realm. And it's going to be a learning process in terms of, using the software and such. I do plan to do a complete video on, a comparison of different podcast hosts, what the costs are, how things work. Of course, I'm still learning, so I'd like to learn a little bit more first before I do that. But yes, so far I have my intro set, the name of my podcast set, my account set up. So you can find it on Podbean if you're interested in checking it out. It's Tania's Writing Realm. I have the intro recorded so far, and I do plan to get the first official episode out soon. Now, the intro podcast, I was trying to find out how to set it as the podcast trailer. Now, I know you can do that on Anchor, but being on Podbean, I'm not entirely sure yet if that's possible or how to do that. So I need to look into that. But I think I'll just proceed anyways and continue setting up more accounts to get it out there on different platforms to make it available for, a larger audience. Now, I do plan to take this podcast and put it on my YouTube channel as well. It'll be on Tuesdays. But again, I have to complete the rest of my account set up and get things running accurately and then get an episode going before I can actually get that, ready and set up. All right. That is pretty much it for my update. I haven't had a ton of time in the past few days to do anything else writing related. I did again get that booklet set up. I've got the podcast ready, and I just have to keep going with it. I also decided it was time to set up a separate email specific for my podcast and YouTube channel. So I now have a new email address, which is taniaswritingrealm at gmail.com. And then what else did I do? I set up a Facebook group. I now have a Facebook group called Tania's Writing Realm, so that, writers that are listening to my podcast or watching my YouTube channel can go in there and have some social writing time. So talk about our writing process, self-publishing, help each other, give each other some suggestions, celebrate our successes and failures. So if you're interested in joining, you can find me again on Facebook, Tania's Writing Realm. Call it all the same thing, and then I'm easy to find. So I guess that's it for my writing update today. Tomorrow I am working from home, which is Wednesday. And I think I've done, quite a few of these little short clips, so I might just merge them all together and see how long it is, because if it's too long, I'll probably just cut it short and get it ready for release. And if not, then I will keep going and make a couple more short clips with my progress update. All right, so I better get back to work here. Break's almost over. So, talk to you again soon. Hello, today is Sunday, March 21st, and I apologize in advance for my disheveled appearance. But I am bedridden for today. Yesterday was my sister's baby shower, and we did a lot of work, and it was too much for me with my health condition, so I ended up in bed for the evening from 4:30 till, I haven't really left other than to, use the facilities. I pushed myself to having a shower this morning thinking it would wake me up, and guess what? I feel worse. I am just basically exhausted. So I didn't schedule my live stream intentionally, my writing sprint live stream for this morning like I normally do, because I wasn't sure how I would feel. I was hoping I would feel energetic when I rested, but guess what? I feel terrible. So I feel absolutely worse that I had to cancel or not schedule a writing sprint. Because I haven't been writing at all. I've been so focused on work and birthday parties and the baby shower and my son's birthday's next weekend. I'm so tired. I really wanted to get some words in this weekend, but I had to be realistic and accept the fact that life comes first, and I had to put everything on hold, which is fine. My husband was sweet enough to make me breakfast in bed today, so it was strawberries, blueberries, and 2 fried eggs with cheese and ketchup and some milk. And he and the boys went out to go get themselves some breakfast and bring me back my favorite steeped tea from Tim's. My dog's going crazy over there. And there's a train in the background, so this is great. Background effects. Yes, love it. So, only news I have in writing is the fact that I finally have decided that I am going to get my special stapler that I need. It's called the booklet stapler. And I'll show this on, my teeth whistled. I'll show this on a video once I actually show how I make my booklets. But the stapler's pretty cool. It makes stapling booklets so much easier, because right now it's like by hand. You unfold the stapler, you put it on the bind, and you bang it down. And then you've got to flip it over and manually bend all of the staples in so that it clasps around the paper. It's a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. It was taking me 20 minutes to make one booklet. And if I'm trying to save the printing cost money of going to an actual pro printer, I want to make it as efficient as possible to do it at home so that it's worthwhile. So yes, I'm investing in the stapler, which is only about $50 or $60, which I think is US funds possibly. But my contest winnings from Voices is enough to cover it. So I'm not really taking anything out of my pocket. So I have to place that order on Amazon and get that delivered. You can't buy it in stores. It's like a very special stapler. It's crazy. So I did get the pricing back from a printing company, and I would definitely lose money by going with them, but I would save a buttload of time. And then I thought, well, geez, if I'm spending all this money regardless, or either time and a bit of money or a bit more money on printing all these booklets, why don't I just put it all together and get a novel printed? Well, here's the thing. I feel like because these are my first publications that were self-published, I feel like the quality of writing isn't as good as I have the potential. I feel like the quality of writing is not at the potential that I could make it. I want to do a much better job, and to invest that much money in getting a full print run from a local printer, to me, I don't think it's really worth the investment. I know that, they all say, everybody says your first novel that you print is not going to be perfect. It's probably going to be some of the worst writing, maybe not the worst writing, but not your best writing. But I know that I'm capable of better, and I don't want to, again, invest in something that I could have done better on. So I'm going to hold off on doing the novel. The purpose of this booklet, and I have to keep reminding myself of this, the purpose of printing these booklets is to sell them locally at craft and vendor markets where they have handmade items. I need to be able to advertise these booklets as handmade booklets from a local author. That's the whole purpose of this. Because if you go to craft and vendor markets, people are there to buy handmade things. And if I have an official print run of books, I just feel like it doesn't suit it as well. Like, yes, I could make sales, I could find readers, but a lot of this, the audience there has an appreciation for handmade items. So I want to put in that extra effort to make sure that the people that are going there, well, that they'll appreciate what I've done for them. I have no energy at all. It's really hard to hold the phone up. So I keep drooping. Such is my life. I'm getting really tired of these episodes lately, how they've been. But I find when it comes to season changes, my health tends to get worse. So changing from winter to spring is doing that. And I also have seasonal allergies that kind of just wears the body down as it is. I managed to survive yesterday. I was on the go from 6:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. straight. And I was on my feet. I was maybe sitting down for, short periods of time, but then I also live streamed onto Facebook the entire outdoor COVID distance baby shower. So I was high energy, and I was talking to people that were watching the live stream, and trying to keep up with my sister's baby shower and watching her open her gifts. And it was really fun, and it was way worth it. But now I have to take a day for myself. I am going to be relaxing, watching some TV, because honestly, I can't stay upright and I can't stay mobile. So unfortunately, all of my writing plans, my author business plans, everything that I need to do is on hold. And it sucks having to admit that, because I'm one of those people that just likes to go, get it done. If there's anything pending, it weighs on my mind. My Nerdalific channel is also on hold. I didn't have a video ready in time for today, and that really bothers me that I didn't get one ready. But I have to get over this and just accept the fact that when I'm not at my best, I have to take care of myself so that I can then move forward and keep getting stuff done. Yes, so I know this isn't really much of a writing video log. It's more about my thoughts about my writing. I'm not showing you me actually writing because, well, guess what? I haven't been. I've been so focused on booklets and work and kids and everything else and parties and... Oh, wow. Yes, so I do really look like crap. But that's okay. So enjoy it. All right. I think I'm going to end my writing video log so that I actually have time sometime in the next 5 or 6 days to get it edited and published. Ooh, podcast. Yes, the podcast is up. The intro is done. And I've scheduled... excuse me. I've scheduled the first full episode for the Tuesday. For every second Tuesday, I'm going to be releasing one for now to start, so I'm not overdoing it. So I've got some ideas. The format of the podcast is the beginning of every episode will start with a famous quote that may or may not relate to writing, or that I can somehow make a relation to writing. And then I will advertise a writing contest. And then I'll talk a little bit about me and my writing and what I'm working on, or what I've experienced in the past. And then I'll end it with like a writing or creativity prompt. So if anybody has any ideas for writing exercises or video prompts or creativity prompts or anything like that, you can email me at taniaswritingrealm@gmail.com. If you email me and you have some suggestions for the famous quotes, the creativity prompts, the writing prompts, writing exercises, anything like that I can share on the podcast, yes, just send it to that email. Can't even talk properly. Okay, I need to stop. So have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever, and we'll see you soon. That was good timing.